faster than I thought. Some days there's a little bit of a delay. Not today, Monday morning. We're ready to go. I don't know about you guys, but I am a little tired this morning with time changes and traveling. We had a really big weekend of activities. I'm feeling a little bit of the Mondays today, but I'm so excited to be here for our Make Money Monday. If you're new around here, this is something we do every single Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. And I share with you some money making tips that you're able to implement in your direct sales business this week. How good does that sound? So if you guys are joining in today, say hello. Let me know if you are here live or if you are here catching the replay later. Either is totally fine. Also, good morning. Hey, I see Susan's on. Let me know. Let me know the highlight of your weekend. I would love to hear if something exciting happened this weekend. I'd love to hear what you were up to. As I share this out to each of our groups, we had an exciting few days. Shout out to all of my brand new besties over at Epicure. I loved spending time at your national conference over the last few days in Montreal. Montreal was dreamy. Oh my goodness. Has anyone been to Montreal? It is beautiful, and it was still a little snowy, a little bit of icy. So my California blood was a little chilly, but it was an amazing couple of days. I had the privilege of speaking on the main stage and saying hello and giving hugs to so many old friends that I've known for a while through the Modern Direct Seller Academy in our community. But I also had the treat of meeting a lot of new friends and welcoming a lot of you into our academy. So it has been quite a whirlwind. I spoke on Friday, and then I had to leave early Saturday morning because my goal was to get back by Saturday evening for a big fundraising gala that we put on for our kids' elementary school. So I left Montreal on Saturday. My flight left at 6 a.m. Eastern. So I got to the airport at 4 a.m. Eastern, which was cutting it a little bit close, and woke up at 3 a.m. Eastern, which, do the math here on the West Coast, that was basically midnight. And then got home, I think I got home around 1:30 in the afternoon on Saturday, and then made it to our school gala, which was happening on Saturday night. I was so proud of our team. I'm part of our PTA, and we raised $50,000 for our school for our art and our music and our extracurriculars, our field trips, our teacher budgets. My kids are at a public school, and a lot of those things are not funded here in California or funded through our district in San Diego. So our school does a lot of fundraising to support the extra things that we get to provide for our kids. So it was a little bit of a whirlwind of a few days. I'm here now, kind of I know, Teresa, right? So exciting. So I'm kind of in catch-up mode over here. I spent a lot of the day yesterday unpacking and lounging and drinking coffee and taking a nap, a little bit of catch-up mode. My to-do list is like real long today. And for those of you that have been following the Launder house improvements, hey, Michelle, we started construction last week on building our addition, our home office addition. So if you hear any drilling or loud noises, it's literally on the other side of this wall. But so excited that project is starting. It's been about a year since we filed for our permits. So we've been waiting, and it's finally here. I feel like so much is happening all at the same time. So that's a little bit of life catch up this morning as we're getting going, getting warmed up for our Make Money Monday. But today's Make Money Monday is all about moving our customers from our leads. They're not customers yet. Moving people from lurker to first-time customer. Now, I'm going to just call it out. Like, we all have lurkers. Maybe you're watching right now and not commenting because you're a lurker. So say hello, say hi. But no matter what business you're in, there's always going to be people that are kind of just watching what you're doing, right? They're not engaging, they're not interacting, They are just watching. Can you guys hear the drilling? I don't know. You'll have to let me know if you can hear construction happening. I can hear it, but maybe you guys can't. So if you are in business, you have those people that are just hanging out. They're hanging out in your group. They're hanging out, watching what you're doing, but they're not really engaging, right? When you know that feeling where you're like, oh my gosh, I know 75 people saw this post and 2 people commented, or I got 3 likes, or I got nothing, right? We all know that feeling. And I think the reality is, take these glasses off, you can see me better. The reality is that there's a couple things happening. One, people are kind of lazy, right? And they're just like, I'm just scrolling to scroll. I'm not really like scrolling because I want to comment and any of that. So, you have people that are just kind of there. They're a little bit lazy. They're not really that engaged in what you're sharing. And then you also have some people that are there and, they're kind of curious, but maybe they don't know what to do next. So I think as we're thinking about our business strategy, we really have to help people think about what they need to do next in the action you want them to take, right? We need a really strong, clear call to action so they know how to engage, whether that's dropping a GIF or saying hello or letting us know this morning where you're joining from. Those little actions are what's going to tell them what to do next. So we have these lurkers, we have people that just aren't really that engaged, and then we have some people that aren't really sure what to do or how to engage with you. So this is, and then there's a third bucket. I'm just gonna throw it out there. There's a third bucket of people that aren't seeing anything at all. Thank you, the algorithm. But let's just put that out there, right? Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like, I'm doing this live video right now, and my business page has 4,500 followers, and I see 12 of you on, right? So that's the reality. Not everyone is seeing all the things. So maybe they're not intentionally ignoring you. They're literally just not seeing what you're sharing. So this is your opportunity to really take charge of the situation. That's what I would think about here, right? We don't want to leave it to fate that it shows up in somebody's newsfeed. We don't want to bank on someone being super proactive and wanting to comment and engage on everything that we're doing. As the business owner, right? You have the responsibility and the exciting opportunity to reach out to people directly. So when we think about moving people from lurkers to moving people into first-time customers, that's not going to happen by just posting and praying. That's not going to happen just by making a live video, right? Like sometimes it does happen, but the majority of the time, it's going to take you having a direct conversation with that person. So as you're thinking about the lurkers, right? Let's think about the lurkers. Who are they, right? Our lurkers are those people that are in our group and they're already warmed up, right? At some point they said yes. They accepted an invite into your VIP customer group. They followed your Instagram. They made the decision to hop in there. So they're already warmed up to a certain level, but they're still just kind of lurking. They're just still hanging out there. So this is your opportunity to proactively reach out to those people. And you might do that via text. You might do that over a Facebook message. It could be over an Instagram DM. But I want to challenge you this week to go take a peek. Who's in your group? Who's following you on your Instagram page? Who can you reach out to proactively to strike up a conversation? And so they feel more comfortable to engage, more likely to see your content, but more importantly, we want to move them into a first-time customer. So when you're in that one-on-one conversation with them, you can offer them samples. You could mention limited time offers. You could let them know what's happening for the month of March. You could let them know if you have an event coming up. The possibilities are endless, but we're not leaving it to chance. And I think that's my point, right? When we're making posts, when we're putting things out there on social, we're kind of just leaving it up to chance. If somebody's going to see it and if somebody's going to take action based on that. But what you can control is you having direct conversations with your lurkers. So your challenge this week is to go through your group, go through your list, see who's lurking, see who's out there that hasn't made a first-time purchase with you, and strike up a conversation with them. So, over in the academy, we talk a lot about our 333s and building relationships and making that a priority in our day. So that's reaching out to 3 current customers, 3 future customers, 3 people that you would love to have on your team or collaborate with, right? So when we're thinking about our 333s, that right there is your second and third 3, right? People that haven't purchased from you yet and people that maybe you'd love to have on your team or collaborate with. So you can prioritize who to talk to this week based on those people that are lurking, that are already there, they're already hanging out, but they're not engaging, and make sure that we're proactively having a conversation. So the next question I know you're probably thinking is, all right, so I know that I need to be talking directly to these lurkers, but what am I going to say to them? So this is really your chance to just kind of get the conversation going. I think it's very often we feel inclined to give them like the business update. Has anyone gotten those in their inbox, right? Where it's like 4 paragraphs of information about what's happening and what's new. And it's more of a broadcast or a blast, just information being sent out to them. It's not conversational. So your number one goal by sending a direct message with a lurker is to get a response. And the way you get a response is to keep it short, concise, to the point, ending in a question, and making sure it's an easy question. Let's not ask them like something super complicated, right? It could be something like, hey, it's been a while. How are you doing? Do your kids have spring break coming up? Or I just wanted to say hi and see what's new. St. Patrick's Day is on Friday, and I'm so lucky to have you in my circle. How are you? Right? Or, hey, it's been a while, right? Yeah, Robin, me too. Long paragraphs. If it's longer than like 1 paragraph, you guys, here's the rule of thumb. Like if it takes more than half your screen to read it, too long. Cut it down. Keep it really short, snippety, easy for people to respond to, right? And let's ask them easy questions, right? Easy questions to get a response. Hey, do you guys have spring break plans? Hey, are you making leprechaun traps for St. Patrick's Day like my kids are and have gold glitter all over your house? Hey, what's new in your world? It's been a little while, right? Simple, easy things to say. You could even say something like, hey, I'm checking in with all of my customers because I've heard that not everyone is seeing what I'm sharing. Have you seen any of the posts lately? Right? Like simple questions to get that conversation started. So again, number one goal of sending that direct message is getting a response. So let's keep it short. Let's keep it sweet. Let's keep it to the point. And then once we're having that back and forth conversation, we can remind them what we do about the amazing products that we're selling and invite them to check out something else that's new or up and coming or an event that you're doing, right? But we want to be in those messages. That's so important. And it does take more time, right? Let's just be real. You could slap up a post and hope that some of your followers are going to see it and leave it to chance. Or you could proactively message those lurkers directly and open up a conversation with them where we're not leaving it to chance, that we're really being intentional about connecting with them. If they don't respond back, they don't respond back. That's totally okay. And that's what's going to happen, right? But having a direct line of communication with them doesn't leave it, my thing's beeping. It doesn't leave it just kind of up to the algorithms. So as you're looking at the lurkers in your group, first make a list. Who is it? Who are those people you want to talk to? Next, think about a cute, short, concise message that ends in a question that you can send them, and then introduce the business. So when you're thinking about your priorities and you're thinking about all the things that you have happening inside your business this week, this is where you're leaving money on the table, right? And I know Janelle and I did a Make Money Live not that long ago, and we talked about leaving money on the table, right? These people are already warmed up. They're already in your group. They've already said yes. They've already chosen to follow you. We just need to move them from lurker to customer. And that's exactly how you do it, right? Is having those direct conversations. So that's your little pep talk this Monday morning to get out there to make some money and talk to those lurkers, move them into customers. A couple of other quick updates that I want to share before we wrap up. So, of course, welcome to all of our new Epicure ambassadors that have joined our Modern Direct Seller Academy or community. So happy to have you. So excited for you to dive into all the goodness. It's going to be amazing. And all of you in the Academy, we have, I know all of you lurkers. Nope, you better be commenting. All of you in the Academy, we have group coaching happening this Thursday with me at 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Eastern. So definitely come hang out with us. Bring your questions. If you can't make it live, submit them in the group and we'll make sure to cover them for you. And then coming up next week, we have an exciting masterclass happening all around the Enneagram, which I'm so excited. Wait, is it next week or the week after? Oh my gosh. I think it's the week after. Okay, yeah, no, that's right, the 23rd. So we have Candace coming in talking about Enneagram. Anyone know their Enneagram number? I think I'm a 7. So I want to hear in the chat if you've taken Enneagram before. There's a free test you can do. We can definitely link that for you. Then she's going to come in and share what that means in the world of social selling. She's an Enneagram expert specifically on social selling. So it's going to be really, really exciting. I think it's going to be a great masterclass. And even if you are familiar with Enneagram, you're going to learn something from it. It's going to be awesome. And then as we're wrapping up the month, we have more group coaching happening. But here's a little sneak peek. Oh, Sabrina, number 7. Whoop, whoop. A little sneak peek into what's coming tomorrow. So tomorrow we are launching our all access passes for the Modern Direct Seller Challenge. Now, if you are, Wendy, if you are in the Academy, you already have an all access pass. Do not buy it. You have an all access pass waiting for you. But tomorrow is the first day that you're going to be able to sign up for the challenge. Still go ahead and sign up because we want to make sure that you get all the emails, all the notifications. And then if you're not yet in the Academy, this is a good way to give it a little bit of a test run. And our Modern Direct Seller Challenge this spring is all around relationship building, connecting with people, getting more leads, customers, followers, hosts, teammates, all the things that we want out of our business. And we're doing a deep dive into 333. We're going to give specific messaging. We even have a training linked to boards, which is going to be really exciting, as well as message templates that are preloaded for you. So if you're listening to this live today thinking, oh my gosh, I know I need to message people. I know I need to be talking to people directly, but I'm so nervous about it, or I never know what to say, or I don't want to come across pushy or awkward or any of that. You're going to love the content and the challenge. Now, the challenge isn't actually starting until the first week of April, but you'll be able to get pre-registered. You'll be able to save your seat. You'll be able to share it with your team. It's going to be so good starting tomorrow. So a little bit of a teaser of what's to come with the All Access Pass again this year. We're going to do daily group coaching. You're going to get a workbook. You're going to get access to the replays, some exclusive training just for you. So we've really, really packed in the value there. And I'm so, so excited to share this. It's going to be new content too, new content with you that I think you're going to love. It's going to be awesome. All right, so that's what we have today. So good to see all of your faces on. Happy Monday. If it's feeling like a little bit of a slow start today, I'm right there with you. I'm going to go get another cup of coffee. It's going to be at least a 2 or 3 coffee cup day over here. So I hope you have an amazing week. I look forward to seeing so many of you for group coaching later on this week.